rest of that star-studded roster. They've backed up that hype so far in 2025, though. Unbeaten, as you mentioned, in MLS play. Their first-year head coach, Jesper Sorensen, they're currently top of the MLS table. They've stormed into these semifinals. Some really impressive.
And they've scored the most. They have the best goal difference. There's their new coach, Jesper Sorensen, who's done an incredible job. I mean, you don't think of Vancouver Whitecaps as the big names. You think of LA Galaxy, LAFC, Inter Miami, etc.
Than they did last season. We'll see if they choose to do that here tonight as they take to the pitch to the roar of over 50.
Well, and most of them have come to see Lionel Messi. Probably the biggest.
Hosted the New York Cosmos in the 1979 NASL semifinal.
Daniel Rios comes in for Emmanuel Sabi, and taken out Gonzalo Lujan, Yannick Bright, and Benjamin Cremati this year.
He's been incredible. Of course, that man for a trip to a continental final. Captaining Inter Miami, Ranko Veselinovic. And we are in motion in Vancouver in the CONCACAF Championship.
Over the years at Barcelona was phenomenal.
One touch for Segovia. Campo. Messi on the run. Messi. Hear the volume rise anytime the ball.
Behavior going on, and that's what you do.
Times. Segovia for Inter Miami.
With anything here today into Miami?
A team with this much quality. Here's Weigant. Messi. Clipping it inside, and Messi bending it toward the backside. It's flicked out. First corner of the night for Inter. Ping ball's right on top of him.
Takaoka.
Outswinging ball. Inter Miami, edge of the area. Allende. And it is one of the things that locals have said about them. So to your point, they know what to expect on nights like this. Here comes Messi now. Marauding forward. Great Lionel Messi was a bit fat. Oh, the back heel from Segovia. Talasco Segovia take by Talasco Segovia for Messi. It's a throw for Inter Miami.
It was a long way from the touchline when he tried. Depends on the number of points. We'll tell you more in a moment.
Here goes Messi. Messi on the charge. Messi lays it off, gets it back. Lionel. Here he is again, finding more space now. Segovia. Weigant
to react when the ball comes back to him. Leo Messi makes the run there. Goes for the 1-2, gets it back, kills it stone dead, and just plays it up.
Well, that's the first time he's really gotten loose tonight. He almost created the opening goal.
Miami ahead of the other two, a loss, and it's remain level, and Vancouver would get to 7 points, which means they could host it if they won away in Miami. So just an interesting thing that the
lifting it straight down the middle for Messi, who takes it down and then was dispossessed at the left.
Over his shoulder, look at that, brings, I mean, it's just offside, yes, but he kills it, and I think he's going to hit it, and he takes another touch.
Into the middle it comes, touch to the edge of the area, then Brian White! And Brian White remains red hot for Vancouver. And the Whitecaps take the lead in the Champions Cup semifinal.
Delight for the crowd, and we pick Brian.
Having a dream season so far, and it's a dream start to this semifinal for them, but Inter Miami. Segovia. Messi trying to slice through the defense.
And Lionel Messi. Don't want to upset Lionel Messi. White.
Messi stepping around one. Lionel Messi
is doing, but the Paraguayan has some history against Argentina. Like him to miss by so much, and a few words going on there. Last year he was playing in too soft. Now you could bump it. There they are. They're still going.
Cross for Messi, who had to chase that down and wasn't too happy about it.
In between Albert out wide. Here's the ball. Suarez.
But Busquets keeps it moving for Messi. Messi onto his left. Bends it out wide. Suarez. Suarez back for Messi. Top of the area for Messi. Takes it down. Lionel Messi.
Some bodies going down in the box, but Lionel Messi had time on the ball, and when you give a genius like him, goalkeeper is never going to bother goalkeeper of Oscar Ustori's quality.
And Messi. Segovia in front. Put Inter Miami in a four between going in at halftime 1-0 up and 1-1. Weigant, Messi.
He just gives it and gets it. Gets it and gives it rather. That's one.
Being told there will be 2 additional minutes at the end of the half.
Hammering teams next to them in the table, 5-1. There's some outfit.
After he chops down Lionel Messi. Laid off for Messi. Messi for Suarez. 5 gone, 45 to go in the first leg of this CONCACAF